How do you warm up before squatting? I'm Doc John from Mobility Doc, and I'm going to show you how I use a simple barbell to get ready for squats. First thing you're going to do is you're going to just let it set down on the ground. And right now I have not even warmed up at all yet, so I'm pretty tight in the bottom here. I can feel my right ankle is tighter than my left, and I'm kind of falling in to the side. And that's something you're going to want to do is you're going to want to assess what does it feel like at the bottom. The beauty of having this barbell here for this very first part is you can hold on to it. Let your feet point out a little bit. They can rotate, they don't have to be straight forward, but they can be if you want. And you're gonna anchor down, holding onto this barbell. I'm not trying to lift it off the ground, but because I'm holding onto it, I can get a nice flat back and I can shift my weight forwards while keeping a little bit of weight through my entire foot, so my heel's down on the ground. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just rock a little bit and pulse in to each side using my elbows to push my knees out, so that way when I'm in the bottom of my squat, I have all of the hip range of motion and flexibility I need. So I'm gonna spend maybe 30 seconds or so, could be up to a minute depending on what I'm feeling in that day, just in this position alone, pushing out with my elbows, sinking deeper and deeper. My calves are screaming right now, my quads are screaming. I am definitely getting more flexible. So after you've been down here for about 30 seconds to a minute, can be longer, like I said, if it feels good, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take this barbell and put it up on one side of my leg. So now what I'm doing is I am literally letting one side down and letting part of the barbell up on my quad, and I am using this barbell to push my knees over my toes, right? My heel's still down on the ground, but I am now holding this so that way I can really get this leg to look like what I want it to look like as soon as I start squatting. So I'm gonna hold this again, 30 seconds, could be a little bit longer. You can always take breaks between each one of these. But again, I'm not really struggling here. The bar's doing all the work. I'm just steering it with my hands. You can rock that knee a little more out, a little more in, a little more forward. I'm gonna do the same thing, letting it just rest now on the other side. I'm letting my knee go over my toe. Right now, my shins are screaming. I maybe would have taken a break if I wasn't recording this right now. So in fairness, you can take a break if you need at any point. Push that knee forward, get it out a little bit. Remember, you want to get your knees to be able to be comfortable over your toes while your heels are staying flat on the ground. Those of you who have some difficulty just keeping your heels down, period, you might need to start with a wedge. You might need to do these with weightlifting shoes on. That's okay. You will get there. I'm just starting barefoot because I can. The third and final part of this I'm going to do is I'm going to let both sides now up on my thighs. For this, I've seen this done where you can have an actual weight on each side of these. So you could use 45 pounds or 20 kilos on each side. And then now I'm here, and again, I'm gonna rock a little bit side to side. My right ankle's feeling a little tight, so I'm really trying to work my way into this, really feel this stretch. I've been down here for quite a while. I'm really feeling this. Gonna be nice and flexible for you guys. Bounce a little bit. Let, again, this do all the work. The weight of this barbell is helping me to get really vertical in the bottom. And now I'm feeling pretty good. So again, 30 seconds to a minute. You've got barbell down on the ground just to start, keeping your chest up, letting your weight be back a little bit more. Then you've got barbell up on each side where you're just working the edge of the barbell to keep each knee individually forward. And then finally, we have the barbell up on both knees, and now we're bouncing a little bit, chest up. You can put weight on either side. Once you're done with that, you let go. You should have a really nice bottom squat position, or at least have the beginnings of one. Do this every single day if you can. Try to do this as your warm up to your squats, to your Olympic weightlifting. Send us a message, let us know how it's going, comment, share, help us help more people. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.